Outgoing NCBA President Jenifer Houston spent the past year representing cattlemen and women all around the country. This convention offers us a chance to say thanks to Jenifer for her year's service to the beef industry. Early last year, we took a closer look at what life is like for Jenifer back home in Tennessee.
There's no doubt Jenifer Houston is a strong advocate for the beef industry. That's only natural because she spent her entire life around cattle.
I grew up on a farm in West Tennessee near Memphis in the flatlands. Had cattle, hogs. Went to the University of Tennessee, graduated in animal science. Met my husband, whose family has a livestock auction market. So we got married, live in East Tennessee, run the market, do a lot of stocker cattle. We feed cattle, pretty much everything is, have a few cow calves around. So I've been involved in the livestock industry pretty much my entire life. East Tennessee is a beautiful part of the state. We grow a lot of grass, so that's pretty much our advantage. Is we have a lot of land that's not suited for cropland, a lot of rolling hills. There's a little cropland in the valley, so it's really a great situation for raising cattle.
Besides their home place, Jenifer and her husband Mark own and operate the family's East Tennessee Livestock Center, which was founded by Mark's father in 1962. There are cattle sales here every week, marketing about 50,000 head a year.
I think last year our livestock market added $40 million something to the community in this area. So it helps keep the tractor dealerships and all that kind of stuff in business too. It also allows for a guy in Kansas who wants to socker some cattle. He's got a way to find them. He's got a way to get some of our good southeastern cattle, which we have.
Despite the demands on the home front, Jenifer has spent the last 3 decades in a variety of beef industry leadership roles at both the state and national level. By serving as chair of the Tennessee Beef Industry Council and as chair of the Federation of State Beef Councils, she's been deeply involved in helping to guide Beef Checkoff-funded promotion programs. A
lot of the Beef Checkoff efforts started around the old Beef It's What's for Dinner campaign when it first started, and now we've sort of re-energized that tagline. So a lot of our Beef Checkoff efforts, whether it's in research or promotion, I think have really paid dividends through the years. The things that we saw on checkoff committee, especially new product. Remember when the flat iron was first mentioned in new product development? Now we see it on many menus.
Beyond beef promotion, Jenifer has experience as the NCBA policy chair and as an NCBA officer, so she's seen firsthand the need to keep a strong voice for the beef industry in Washington, D.C.
I've always felt that we have to speak up for ourselves. Nobody else is going to do it for you. I have been privileged to have a flexible enough schedule, I won't say enough time, but a flexible enough schedule to do a lot of volunteer work, and a lot of people can't. And so what I tell people is whatever level you're able to do it, be involved, even if it's just becoming a member. Maybe there's some time later you'll be able to go up in leadership, but numbers matter. Numbers matter at our state houses when we go to argue a policy at our state. They matter in D.C. when we go to talk about policy with our members of Congress.
Now Jenifer steps into her biggest role of all, president of NCBA, where she will be only the 3rd female to lead the organization in its more than 100-year history.
I think the things that mean the most to me about my time with NCBA are the people I've met, the operations I've seen. The biggest thing is we all want to stay in business. We want to sell our high-quality beef, and there's just different ways to do it. No matter what system we use to raise beef, whether we're on public lands or we're down here in the southeast with small farmers, whether they're in huge ranch in Texas or Montana. We use the systems and the resources we're given, but we all end up with a very similar high quality beef product, and it's really sort of amazing. And the people that I meet are the absolute cream of this job.
Jenifer believes cattle producers need to work together to maximize their returns, and she knows NCBA can play an important role in unifying the industry.
We've got to work together. And so working together in partnerships, whether at the state level or the national level, there's certain things that Checkoff can do, and they do it very well. But there's also things that Checkoff can't do, the policy issues. Numbers matter at our state houses. When we go to argue a policy at our state, they matter in D.C. when we go to talk about policy with our members of Congress. But the biggest thing is it's sort of a two-way street. You get involved, you're able to give your voice, your opinion, because that's where all our policy at NCBA starts, is possibly from the county level, certainly from the state level. But on the other hand, you receive information, that lets you understand all the nuances of the beef industry and all the issues that you need to be concerned with. So I think it's a win-win situation that you give your voice, but you get something back too.
There's no shortage of challenges for cattle producers, but Jenifer believes there's a positive future ahead for the industry. That's due in part to younger producers she sees getting started in the business.
One of the bright spots as I've been traveling is the number of 20-somethings that I see coming out of college compared to a couple of generations, or at least a generation ago, where a lot of them were not wanting to come back to the farm. We've got young men and young women that want to come back to the farm and be involved day to day. And NCBA is a part of that as we learn and we train leaders and we train young leaders in our Young Beef Leaders program to get them involved in early age, at not just the production aspect on their farm, but the big picture of what the beef industry is in all of its glory, from cow-calf to gate to plate, farm to fork, whatever you want to say. There's a lot out there to learn.
Jenifer will spend each day as NCBA president working to protect and grow the business and political climate for all members of the beef industry. For her, raising cattle isn't just a business, it's a way of life.
It's just something that brings me a lot of joy. You hope that you're doing some good. You feel like you're doing some good, that you're speaking up for the industry and doing things that everybody at home would like to do, but maybe they don't have the time or the energy or the opportunity to do that.